Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk about how to monetize your life, and we're going to be focusing on how to create a media kit, how to put together a sponsorship list, and how to start getting these sponsorship opportunities and monetizing your blog, brand, and really just your social media account. So first of all, my name is Danielle Mitchell and my brand is Average Black Girl, and I'm an international marketing strategist, and our goal is to create more Black millionaires through web design, marketing strategies, and securing partnerships. And so today we're going to focus on the last leg, securing partnerships. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create a media kit. Now, a media kit is a one-pager, sometimes two-pager if you're showing prices, about who you are as a brand, what are some of the opportunities that you're looking for, and then what is the cost of that. So the first place that I want you guys to go to is I really want you guys to go to Etsy. Etsy is a gem for so many great, and I mean great, templates. Not only do they have great media kit templates, but they have great resume templates as well, and so many other things. So before you go and spend an arm and a leg or hours upon hours trying to create your own, I would definitely look at that. So what you want to do is you want to Google media kits or press kits and start looking at some of the ones that you like. Once you do, you're going to go ahead and purchase that. Once you purchase it, what you're going to do is you're going to come on, get the download, and you're going to start filling in your information. So when you fill out the information, the first thing I want you guys to do is I really want you to focus on your message and your story. Not only are you selling yourself, but you're really selling your demographics, so it's important that you focus all of that. So the first thing you want to talk about is your about, and make sure that you include your why. Why are you doing this? Because if a brand can get behind your mission, then that may be not only a one-time partnership, but it could be an ongoing thing. So you definitely want to focus on your why. The second thing that you want to focus on is a little bit about you, and then you want to focus on your contact information. Don't forget how people can get in contact with you. Not only do you have maybe a P.O. box, but I will also start looking into things such as phone numbers, emails, things like that. A lot of times when you're at this stage, it is time to get a P.O. box if you don't want everybody knowing where you live, and that just may be a great thing. I personally have a P.O. box, and depending on what's being sent to my house, that's where I'm comfortable. So that's what you'll add. After that, you're going to start really getting into your demographics. Now, I want you to break down your demographics on their sex. How many percentage of your followers are male versus female? Then I want you to go into a little bit deeper about what your followers like. What do they do? What are the main points that your followers love that you give? So within Average Black Girl, it could be fashion, it can be web design and tech, it can be entrepreneurship. Those are just some of the things that I put within my brand, and people can kind of get behind that. Then I want you to start figuring out what is your total number of influence. Now, the easiest thing that you can do is you can just look at your social media and you can pile them all up, and then your total number is your total influence. So if you have 10 on Facebook, 10 on Instagram, 10 on LinkedIn, then that's 30, right? So think of it like that. The next thing I want you to think about is start breaking down those numbers individually. So at the bottom of the icon on my page, as you're looking at now, you can see that I have a number for each of the icons that I think is important. The second page. So the second page is really where you get into it. So the first page, I put what I'm looking for. So you say that you're looking for sponsorships, giveaways, and freebies for your audience. You can be looking for advertisement partners. You can be looking for people to just sponsor you. There is a whole bunch of things that you can put on there. So really the sky's the limit, and depending on who you're sending stuff up to in the different type of category, you may want to have more than one so that they all kind of work together and you don't have to worry about sounding kind of all over the place. So that's one thing that I do. If I'm looking for someone that I really want to kind of join my business, then I may send a little bit differently than if I want somebody to just be an advertiser. So for me, I have clients, plus I have an advertisement PR type leg. And so I have 2 media kits depending on who I'm contacting and why I'm contacting them. So then the second part is your pricing. So people are like, hey, I found you on Instagram. Hey, I would love to have you do a blog for me. Well, then what is your package? What does that look like? Start thinking about it. And I don't want you to feel like, okay, I'm just starting, or I'm in pre-launch phase, I'm not ready. You are ready, because you can just start at just get back prices, right? You don't have to charge an arm and a leg. You can charge $30, $20. You can even do $10. I mean, something is better than nothing, and you're starting to get your feet wet, so that when larger businesses and companies reach out to you and they ask you, hey, have you worked with anyone? You can say, yeah, I worked with all these different people, and that'll just help to make you better for when the perfect opportunity happens, and you can just start getting in the stream of things. Because the great thing about business and cold calling or soliciting or whatever you want to call it is you're not going to get every yes, but you're not going to get every no. And you really don't need everybody to want to advertise with you. You really just need the right people to work with you and grow with you. And as you're growing and your prices are increasing, they're still seeing the benefit working with you and appreciate the relationship they have with you. So now that we have our media kit together, now you're like, okay, what do I do next? So I'm first going to talk to you about coming up with a list and kind of getting to a strategy, and then I'll start telling you some of the spots that I already use that I either get free stuff, or I get paid to post and do blog reviews, or things that I use for affiliate links. So the first part is coming up with your social media strategy for securing partnerships. So what does that strategy look like? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up with a strategy for you to start reaching out to potential sponsorships. So what I like to do is I like to come up with an Excel document, or even a Google Sheets. That's even best, because then you can add more people to your team and you can kind of delegate that task to someone else. So first, just think about 40 to 100 businesses that you would love to work with. And they can be as big as Coca-Cola, and they can be as small as your homegirl down the street that is just starting. So come up with 40 to 100 businesses, just their names, and then after their names, then I want you to dive a little bit deeper. So once you have the name, then you need to have a contact. And so yes, press at such and such or sponsorship at such and such does work. Definitely go ahead and do that. But I really want to push everyone to have an actual person's contact. So let's say that you wanted to work with Coca-Cola. Well, say that you have an event coming up, and your event, you already have your demographics, so you know who you're going to serve. You can then sell that, hey, I'll be serving my demographic, which is also your demographic, which is also your target demographic, right? So if you can push that in there, then you may be able to get a couple of cases donated. So instead of you having to buy the soda and the water and the juices, maybe you can get that donated as either a sponsorship or a donation, depending on if you're a for-profit or a not-for-profit. And so the only way to do that is for you to find the administrative assistant for one of the distribution centers that is in your nearest city. You know, we can't all just go to Coca-Cola Atlanta corporate, especially if you're in Chicago, Illinois, or somewhere else where it just doesn't make sense. You have a connection here. So you'll need someone to talk to you. So that takes time. That takes maybe going on Google Maps and looking at the contact number and then calling and saying, this is what I got going on. What do I do? And then you can then move forward and reach out to them and fill out the donation form and get approved. So that's the whole thing that you can do. That there's a whole process, and that's what you do when you are working the system. So the system takes a lot of time, which is why I said you may want a team for this. But you get a partnership with a distribution center, and then every time you have a nice event as you're growing, maybe you can use them 1 to 3 times a year, and you just guys have an ongoing partnership. So that's one way that you want to do it. So send people out, because again, you may just want giveaways. You may want donated product. You may want just someone to come and speak for your event, and you're looking to get speakers that won't be paid. There's so many different things that you could do. Maybe you're looking for mentorships for your program because you're hoping to help service the youth or even adults. There's so many different things that you can do with this, but getting in order, having a list, putting down the contact information and a contact person that you're working with, and then being able to follow up in 2 weeks so that you can make sure that you seal the deal. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to talk to you about some places where you can get sponsored content or, sponsored content. So sponsored content is when people either give you free items or pay you to try out their product and give a review. So if you're getting free products for the purpose of reviewing or the purpose of posting and stuff, you must, with the Federal Trade Commission, you must say that you got it free. This is sponsored. #ad, #sponsored. This is a partnership, paid partnership. If it's paid partnership, things like that. You have to say what's going on, or you can get in a lot of trouble. So just go ahead and tell people that you got it for free and that you still love the product, right? Be honest. And every free product that you get, if it doesn't align with you, if you don't like it, you can either give a negative review if you don't like it, or you don't have to give a review at all. I don't want you guys to think that you have to do with everyone. Unless you've signed up with an agreement, then absolutely you'll have to do it, and you may want to contact someone. But I want everyone to think about their brand and what works for them. Keep in mind though, people are always like, well, I don't want to do fashion. But we're all human. We all wear clothes. We all brush our teeth. We all comb our hair. There's just certain things that everybody does. And so I don't want you to think that you are excluded from that, or you don't qualify for that part of sponsorship and sponsored content just because you personally are not a beauty blogger. You're still a human and can put the outfit of the day. And if people are styling and love what you're wearing, they'll buy it. And so back to the sponsored content. So the first person or program that I like is called Influencer. So Influencer is great. It's actually the first one that I was ever signed up for, and you can actually get free products sent to your house. And when I say great free product, I mean think of Walgreens. And so anything from there. So in this year, I've gotten Becca highlighter, I've gotten Lancome moisturizer, toner, and lip gloss. I've gotten stuff from L'Oreal, CoverGirl, the list goes on and on. So these are dope products. And now when other people reach out and they say, have you ever done anything like this? And I can say, yes, I have. I have for big box brands. Now, Influencer will send you stuff for free. There's no paid opportunity. But once you sign up and you fill out enough of the snaps, which are the surveys, then you'll be on the system like I am, where I'm getting a box every month, which is awesome because these are things that, because I thought the survey I actually use and that I would be buying anyway. So even though they're not paying me, they are able to subsidize some of my expendable income because I don't have to buy now a new moisturizer for a long time. The next thing is Social Fabric. So I'm on Social Fabric now, and I'm actually gotten paid to do Social Fabric. So again, I'm only showcasing what I'm actually signed up for and have been chosen for. So Social Fabric is great because there are different shop opportunities that are out there, and you can just pick what is aligned with you, what works for you. So for me, I just look at what works for me and I apply. And those that don't, like baby wipes and baby supplies, I'm not a mother yet, so I don't apply for any of those things. But I do apply for a lot of the liquor and alcohol, the smoothies, the candy, the snacks, the grocery, cooking, things like that I actually do use. I apply for those things. And I have a new one coming out. I actually have gotten picked, and it was with Flamin' Hots and Circle K's new flavor, like a mango fiery smoothie. So that was a fun partnership, and that's something that I would do any day. It's summertime, and I like smoothies and ice cream and things like that, and I like Flamin' Hot, so I would do that anyway. So it's just that's a great match, and their pay is around normally $250 to $200 every time you get a shop opportunity. So you get 4, and now you're really working with something, right? Okay, so now I want to talk to you about the affiliate programs. So affiliate programs are great because this is how you are becoming a walking billboard. So times have changed. I want you guys to kind of really think about yourself and think about the video advertisements that you used to see. I used to say, I look like her, or I can write just as good as her, or I can talk just as nice as her, or I can dress just as nice as her, or I look just as pretty as her, right? And that's because they were finding someone that fits my demographic, and then they were advertising to me. So now with social media, we can all do that. I call it, we can all be the Kim K of our own lives. You can figure out what works for you, what you like, what you wear, and you can start posting that. If you're a real techie, the tools and the apps that you're using, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, they have an affiliate program, and you're just losing money because you're just telling people, oh, girl, you want to know where I go get my themes for new websites? I go to themeforest.com. Themeforest.com has an affiliate program, and anytime somebody buys a theme from one of my blogs, when I'm talking about how to write a blog or the resources that I use, I get between $20 and $44. That's how it should be. There's no extra cost to them, but now I am getting paid for people that are not only coming to my blog and reading my blog, but trusting me enough to actually click and purchase something based off of my word. And so it's a win-win situation. The client doesn't risk paying you and then you not being able to deliver or provide any additional sales. And you're only getting paid once you sell something. It's a win-win situation. So from anything, start thinking anything from probably hair to clothes to makeup. I want you to think about Amazon is a great one that you can sign up for. Target has one. Best Buy has one. Any and everybody has one. And if they don't have one, then they are on other ones. So Rukaton and Cherish Sale are 2 other ones that have kind of, if an individual company doesn't have one, they've kind of grouped together and they have kind of partnered with them to give you the affiliate program. So there really is, like, the options are endless. And really now, if you put a dress on and say it's a Calvin Klein dress, you can just go on Amazon and find that same dress and then say, to shop this look, visit my Instagram store. Instagram is actually now giving any and everyone that wants to sign up influencer stores where you can put stuff that you've tried, stuff that you recommend, even stuff that you want, and then other people can buy it for you if you have like a nice fan base that just wants to give back. So I see a lot of like YouTubers and people doing those things for like baby showers and just other stuff, and they're getting gifts. The last one that I want to talk about with the affiliate program is definitely going to be the Ultimate Bundles program. So for the Ultimate Bundles program, that is something that comes out, I want to say they have a new sale either every month or every 2 months, and then you sell that bundle, and from that bundle you'll get something that is like a value of $1,000. They're now selling it for $100, $200, and you get all this information, all these tools and materials for it. So there's some stuff for like Ultimate Bundles for photography, stuff for baby, different ones and different topics come out every month, and then you just choose what aligns with you, and then you can sign up for the bundle, pay to sale, and then you recap all of the extra income. So a lot of people are starting to do that. You sell a couple of them and you're good. And the last one that I want people to know, if you have a Google for Business email, you definitely want to look into joining their affiliate program, because so many people are now starting to get that professional business account email with a .com ended, and you could be getting money from that anyway, especially if you're in a group like you are now, like if you're in a group, a Facebook group, or even just a group with other business besties. That's something that you can just share, because not only are they giving you a discount code so you can help the other person, but then you're getting that affiliate link. So it's a win-win situation for a lot of these things. So I want you guys to have a couple takeaways. One, you don't have to have thousands of followers to start. Really, the idea is your quality followers that you're building now. If they love you, if they trust you, if they believe in you enough to click something and buy something from you, then you're good. You don't need 1,000 people to buy. It would be nice. But if you have 5 people buy, that's a bill. You're good. And then you can kind of keep growing as you go and figure out what works for you and what doesn't. What are people receptive to and what aren't they? And you can kind of play with it. But these are how a lot of these like Instagram models and things of the like are making all this money. They don't really have to have a specific product. They're just partnering, getting affiliate links or discount codes so that they are able to be tracked when people from their account actually goes and purchases the product. And then they're getting a percentage of the sales. They're either getting a flat rate or they're getting a percentage. And that's how they're able to make their money. So I really want to go over this scenario because I see this a lot in the street. So say that we're out and you're like, Danielle, where did you get this sweater? Instead of me just saying where I got the sweater from, I'm going to go and either get my account, my email short link from Amazon or wherever I got it from, or I'll create a bit.ly, so a short code link, and just put bit.ly red dress, because then people are forced to click that link. Either or, they're forced to click the links. But if you just say, oh, I got it from Calvin Klein, or I got it from Target or TJ Maxx or wherever you got it from, they're just gonna go there, and you did great by pushing a brand, but you weren't compensated for it. And you definitely can. And just being a little bit more specific and strategic about how you're giving out this information, especially over the web, will do so much for you. So if you have any questions, definitely don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach me at danielle@averageblackgirl.com. But I hope that everybody has taken at least the first step to, 1, create your media kit, and 2, sign up for at least one affiliate program. it's a long road that's going to keep growing. Like, I talk to some people and they're on like 8, 9 different affiliate programs. But you start with doing one or two, applying and figuring out how to pitch yourself. And once you get successful, then you can go to the next one and keep going. And so I am looking forward to hearing some of your success stories. So please don't hesitate to leave me some information in the comments below or send me an email directly. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.